This is Milo, and Milo is how old again? 14 weeks?
Yeah,
14 weeks. And like most puppies at 14 weeks, he is very chewy on humans. I know, buddy. We'd like to have you in the video for a minute, though. So can you hang out here? Now, this is petting in a circle on the chest can be a calming way to pet them. So basically in this video, what I want to do is I want to talk about tips and tricks that you can use to stop your dog from chewing, nipping, and biting. Now, it's really important that we help our dogs develop what I call bite inhibition, what's called bite inhibition. This is how hard they bite. They don't know yet how hard or soft they should bite, and so they're figuring that out. So when a dog mouths or nips you, what you want to do, and I'm going to do one here, then I go back to playing with him. I would usually use a little bit more of a little girl sound. Come here, buddy. Sorry, Milo. Let's get you back here. Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Yes, I want you to sit. So anytime that his teeth touch your skin, you want to yelp, and the yelp I still didn't do it the way I want. Like you want him to think that it hurt. Okay, buddy, we'll let you get down. So the idea is every time he bites, he puts his teeth on you. Whether it hurts or not, we're going to yelp like a little girl. And then we're going to freeze, retract, and we're going to freeze for a second. And then when we, I mentioned this off camera, dogs have kind of a little conversation. This is why puppy class is so important, because he'll bite another dog too hard. The other dog will yelp like that. They'll both have a conversation like, that was too hard. I'm sorry, I just got excited. Okay, let's go back to play, but don't bite me that hard. And they learn to calibrate how hard they can bite. So, and it's important that we play tug of war and things with him where he is accidentally going to bite us like that, because that helps us teach him good bite inhibition. So don't think about it as him doing it in a bad negative way. He's just doing it because it feels good to him to chew on things. So the first thing I do for dogs that are mouthing or nipping, more mouthing, is I yelp as soon as anytime the teeth touch my skin. Second thing I do is I might redirect. Now, if I just give him something, he's gonna be like, whatever, man, I don't want that. If I tease him or throw it, then it becomes something that he wants to go get. So at all times, I would have a bone in my back pocket like this. So this is a perfect example. So I'm teasing him with this. I don't want to give it to him right away. I want him to try to take it from me, and then I'm going to let him latch onto it, and then I'm going to let him win. Now I've redirected him to an appropriate chew toy, and it's a trophy. You see, now he's going to go dig on this, chew on this thing, because now he's earned something, and I'm going to go celebrate the spoils of my victory of my war. Here we go, buddy. Oh, you got a lot of spirit. Now, sometimes I'll poke and prod him a little bit. Oh, he's trying to get my treats. I see what you're a very smart dog. There we go.
That's so smart.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes. So poke him a little bit, tap him on his butt, tap him around, and just until he keeps on showing interest in it like he did before, then let him latch onto it, let him pull it away and take it away from you. And then he won, and you've redirected him to an appropriate chew toy. Now, I also went over the Guardian should set up a puppy playpen and fill it full of good good toys, including feeding him out of treat dispensing toys. That makes him more inclined to want to chew these things than the couch, because when I chew the couch, stuffing comes out of it, but stuffing doesn't taste as good as the treats that come out of my treat dispensing toys. All right, buddy, we're going to put you up here. There we go. Yes. All right, so now these usually come in a pack of 3. This one is very flexible. One is a cookie usually, and then one of them is usually white, and it's hard. You won't be able to do anything with it. These are okay until he starts pulling chunks of it off. Then you would throw this one away. The cookie one you can give to him at any stage, and he'll just demolish and eat it. And then So that was a good example of it. And that was kind of a harder little nip or bite. And he went off looking for other adventures. So the yelping is always your first thing you do. Second thing you do is pull one of these things out. You always have one of these things with you, and you tease him with it. Don't give it to him right away. Make him like this. Make him earn it. And then now he's got it, and he'll go run away, and he's going to chew his trophy or throw it off the couch. So that's the second way we do it. And I'm going to talk to you about carrots in a minute. But the third thing that I would do is if the other two things aren't working and he gets like this and he keeps on chewing and he's biting kind of hard and the yelping makes him seem worse, That means he's tired and cranky. Usually when dogs get tired and cranky, they get very mouthy. That's the appropriate time to put him in his puppy playroom. Now again, I mentioned the guardian. I wouldn't want to just pick him up and put him in the puppy playroom because then that might have a negative. What I would do is yelp, then get up and walk away. He's going to jump off the couch and follow you, go step into the puppy play area, and leave the gate open. Sit down on the floor. He's going to come in. When he comes in, you can play with him a little bit. And if he yelps or does it again, then I would stand up, close the gate, and step out of the puppy play area. Now, he's going to protest a little bit. This is bullshit, man. Why aren't you playing with me? Well, he's tired, but he doesn't know he's tired, just like a baby. You need a nap? I don't need a nap. And 5 minutes later, they're like drooling. That's what he'll be doing. So he's going to whimper and whine for a minute or two, and then he'll settle down or find something to chew on, sit, and then he'll lay down and he'll take a little bit of a nap. So dogs sleep 17 hours a day. On average, puppies sleep even more than that. So if he gets really mouthy and nippy, he probably needs a nap if the other two things don't work. Now, last thing I do is I like to use carrots. Carrots are great for a couple of reasons. Number one, it wards off a type of cancer that dogs are prone to getting. So, number two, they're very dense, and dogs like to chew and destroy things. Chewing helps set their teeth and helps wiggle. If you remember when you were a little kid, you got a loose tooth, you would mess with it with your tongue until it came out.
I feed them carrots, but it kind of makes them have diarrhea.
Well, what I do for carrots is I give them shredded carrots first. It's probably not the carrots that give them diarrhea because there's a lot of fiber in them. I'd be surprised if that was. It could be something else, and it could be, but it'd be pretty rare. So what I do is I would take a carrot and I would use a potato peeler and put some shreds of carrot into his food. Just maybe 1 or 2 shreds. Hey, buddy. And then next meal, maybe 4 shreds, and give him a little bit more, develop a taste for carrots. There's a little bit of sugar in the carrots, which you'll like. Once you get to the point where he's liking the carrots, then I give him baby carrots. When he's nipping on me, that would be another appropriate thing to give him. Now, these are better because he not only can chew and demolish them, but he can eat them. So dogs like those. Now, when a dog is going to lick something, like he's going to lick, if he starts licking this, licking is a precursor to chewing. Like he's licking the wood here, he's trying to soften the wood up, and then he's going to chew on it. So if you see him licking here, what I would do is immediately go to your fridge, pull out about 5 or 6 baby carrots. Now let's say I'm the dog, and let's say I'm chewing or licking on this thing. What I would do as a human is I would walk behind the dog, tap the floor here, whoa, epic fail. And then when I turn around, you want to drop the carrots. Dogs' eyes are not very good for detail or for color. They're great for movement. If you're ever walking, you see a squirrel that just frozen like a statue. If the squirrel doesn't move, the dog cannot see it. But as soon as the squirrel moves, he'll chase it. So what you want to do is drop the carrots about 4 to 8 inches off the ground, and they drop, and he'll turn around, and he's going to go chewing on those carrots. We've effectively redirected him away from something. He's going to lay down here and chew the carrots. Now he's looking in this direction. He's forgetting about the thing he was previously chewing on. When he gets done eating them, he gets up and walks away and looks for new adventures. Now, getting them used to eating carrots is also beneficial for when they start going through teething. When they teeth, he's going to go through, that's what he's looking for. When they teeth, they're going to go through things to chew on to help numb their gums. Well, once my dog starts teething, then I transition the baby carrots into the freezer. So now when my dog is biting and chewing, it's trying to numb its gums. I go grab a couple of those baby carrots. I rinse the hard frost off with a quick rinse of the faucet. Then I drop him the same way. Now he's going to chew on those, and it's going to numb his gums, which will make him feel a little bit better. And again, you have the added benefit of warding off a type of cancer. Now, later on in life, I give my dogs, I just go in the fridge and I grab 4 carrots, and I just give full carrots to my Dalmatians and my other dogs, and they just go off and eat them. They have some funny looking poop. Come here, buddy. We're going to keep you over here so you don't have an accident. Come here, buddy. Oh, yes. We're right off Sunset. There's all sorts of crazy fire trucks and police, and you're going to be very used to those sounds because of where you live. But basically, by redirecting him and giving him those carrots, that just develops a good habit, and carrots are a lot cheaper than bully sticks and other things. Like I said, you'll have some interesting looking poop. You'll see chunks of carrots in it, but it's a great way to redirect him from chewing and nipping. So these are some tips and tricks that you can use to stop your dog from mouthing, biting, and nipping you. Right?